Okay, I'm in Cherry Creek and I'm underdressed. Cherry Creek is one of, if not the nicest neighborhoods in Denver. If you are a fancy person and you want to live in a fancy neighborhood, this is the one for you. It is clean, it is quiet, it's got these big tree-lined streets. Most of the homes are newer and yet still have charm, which is a tough balance to strike. It's a relatively central Denver neighborhood, and it's just got a ton going for it. So I'm gonna show you around, hit some of the high points, check out what makes Cherry Creek special right after this. Okay, this is Denver's most expensive zip code, and if you come here, you'll see why. There just aren't a whole lot of downsides. If you're new here, my name's Sam Neumann. I'm a real estate agent here in Denver. I actually office right here in Cherry Creek with Keller Williams Integrity. And if you're looking to do anything real estate or just have questions, I'd love for you to give me a call. As much as I love making these videos and walking through neighborhoods somewhat awkwardly, I love helping people with real estate transactions a whole lot more. But let's take a look at what Cherry Creek has to offer. So as far as homes go, it's a combination. There are some single family homes, especially on the north side of the neighborhood, but it's also a lot of duplexes and townhomes. There are also some condo buildings and high rises. So if you're looking to get into Cherry Creek real estate and don't have $700,000, $800,000 plus, that might be a good place to start. It's actually a relatively small area between University, 6th Ave, Colorado, and Alameda. Now, a lot of features of Denver carry the name Cherry Creek. There's actually the Cherry Creek, which runs through much of town. There's the Cherry Creek Trail, which follows the Cherry Creek, so will encompass a number of neighborhoods, including this one. And there's the Cherry Creek Reservoir and Cherry Creek State Park in the southeast part of Denver, not really anywhere near the Cherry Creek neighborhood. So we talked about the boundaries of the neighborhood. The east side of Cherry Creek is going to be a lot of those attached properties, townhomes, multifamily. Central is going to be a lot of the condos and that type of thing, along with the mall. And then Cherry Creek North is when Cherry Creek real estate really elevates. If you Google this neighborhood, probably the first thing that's going to come up is the Cherry Creek Mall. It's one of Denver's flagship malls, one of Denver's best indoor malls. Maybe it's best for what that's worth. It's a mall. It's got the high-end department stores. It's got the shoe stores and the sunglasses. It's a mall. Not the most interesting part of this neighborhood, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm crossing 1st Avenue right now, headed to Cherry Creek North on the north side of 1st, and that is the area that I think really makes Cherry Creek special and unique in the city of Denver. This is an outdoor shopping and dining district that really might be the best in the city of Denver. A lot of it's very high-end, but a lot of the places are just very cool. Some of my favorite places to eat are right here in Cherry Creek North. They have a number of art galleries. If you're into that, some very cool art. And some of the best hotels in town are here in Cherry Creek. So if you're coming from out of town, want to get a vibe of what Cherry Creek's like, the Jacquard, the Halcyon, some great hotels to stay in and really soak it all in. There's always, always, always people out and about here. Very vibrant, fun area. And yep, I'm sweating. Hapa Sushi, excellent. In this place right here, Blue Island Oyster Bar, my favorite spot in Cherry Creek. Maybe the best happy hour in town, great oysters, great drinks, all the good stuff. Some of these places I've never heard of. Eileen Fisher. Now, if you're a normal person and you find yourself in the heart of Cherry Creek North and you're like, it's too much, this is overwhelming, I'm not fancy, I just need a place to get a drink and maybe some chicken fingers. Let me let you know a little secret. Milwaukee Street Tavern, baby. Cheap drinks, no frills food. It's downstairs, little sticky, perfect for that kind of vibe. Cherry Cricket, probably the most famous burger joint in Denver. Another little oasis of normality. If we keep going north past 3rd Ave, we get to the residential part of Cherry Creek North, and this is where really the prime real estate in the city of Denver is. I mean, this is, waterfalls. Okay, so that's the neighborhood. Now, what's it gonna cost you to live here in 2022? Let's go take a look. All right, so back in the office, and we are just going to take a quick look at Cherry Creek real estate. So this is what has sold within the last 6 months, which is kind of a standard way of looking at it. These are closed properties in the Cherry Creek neighborhood. Time of recording, the market's doing crazy things right now, a whole lot of changes happening. So we're just going to look at the last 6 months just to be like, this is what is kind of going on. So here's what's going on. Here's everything in the map, basically. And what I want to do, I should back out this way. Here we go. This is the raw data here. So let's look at this first. If we go down to the bottom, you see that there are 120 properties that have closed in the last 180 days. And with an average close price of $1.66 million. So there you have it. Now, that is, the median is still 1.32. The average obviously gets skewed with, for example, 100 Detroit Street here that sold for only $9 million. Okay, listed for 13.8. They came down big time. But you got 333 Milwaukee that sold for 852. Some really high dollar properties here in Cherry Creek. Like I said, it's the bougiest real estate you can get in the city of Denver. Denver Metro, that's probably Cherry Hills. Big lots down to the south, mansions. Cherry Creek is smaller properties, more central. But it's in the city of Denver. It's the cream of the crop. So, as we're just going kind of descending here, we're still in the millions. But if we go back to page 1, you do see, actually this is page 2, properties in the 8s and 7s. So we're looking at generally 2 beds, sometimes 3 beds, 1,700. Here's a 4-and-4 that sold for $850. I mean, steal right there. But they're obviously getting smaller in the 13 to 1,700 square foot above grade range. And then if we go all the way down, I mean, this is where we're seeing. If you are looking for a small 2-bedroom or a 1-bedroom condo, you can find that in Cherry Creek. Seeing 300s, 400s. If you're someone who's like, I want to live this lifestyle, the great thing about Cherry Creek, all that Cherry Creek North stuff, it's pretty much accessible by foot anywhere you are in the neighborhood. So I want to do that. That's the type of place I want to be. We can get into a condo for under $500,000. And if you're going 5 to 6, maybe to 7 range, you're getting into the 2, maybe 3-bed range. Get a little more space depending on how big of a place you need. So that's really what it is. And as we look geographically, you're going to see over here on the side of Colorado Boulevard, generally it's going to be under $1 million. Even like this one, $895 for a 3-bed, 4-bath on Harrison Street. And this is something where, since it's right on the edge and closer to Colorado, which is a busy road, you're going to be getting a little bit of a discount there, 2,100 square feet. There you go. I mean, let's look at this place. Not bad. Tastefully done. Stairs, outdoor space. Look at the bathroom. Under $900,000. Anyway, going back. Let's go back to the map. So that's along the east side. Then you have general Cherry Creek East. There's also some, really nice places here. Especially these townhomes where you're going to get a little bit of a discount versus going to the north end of Cherry Creek where we'll go next. But there's some very nice $1 to $2 million properties there. There's a nice one. I wonder who sold that townhouse. I didn't even try to bring that one up. That was me. That's why I'm saying that. Anyway, kind of 1 to 1.5 range over here, but big. A lot of these are 4,000 square feet. So in this Cherry Creek East area, that's what you're seeing. Then if we get into Cherry Creek North, just look at some of these prices. 2.2, we got 5 million, we got 3 million, we got 2.5, bigger places too, but 1.45. Look at that. Beautiful. 335 Adams, 2.9. You get the idea. That's kind of what it is. So If we zoom out, you get an idea of where we are in the city of Denver. In case you don't know, this is downtown up here. Here's Cherry Creek. You got Cheeseman Park. You got Park Hill over here. You got City Park. That's where we are. But really, if you are a person who wants to be I need to be in the nicest part of town. I want to be urban where stuff's happening, but I don't want it to feel like it is a place I don't want to be. Cherry Creek, very welcoming, very quiet. Might be your spot. So like I said before, I would love to help you out if you have any questions or needs in terms of real estate. I want to be your go-to Denver real estate resource. So please do reach out. I will put my contact information below. Thank you so much for watching as always. And we will talk soon.